Most business leaders I come across are very familiar with their financial assets. They spend time each month looking at the balance sheet, understanding the assets, and realise the importance of those assets. But there's another asset within the business which doesn't often get the same amount of attention, and that's the reputation. Without the same degree of focus, it can often be overlooked and underplayed. But as a growing business that's successful, your reputation is really important, both to maintain it, but more importantly, to maximise it. Now, the challenge is that simply you're probably not, or maybe not, prioritising customer lifetime value. You might not even be calculating it right now, but it's a really important number which demonstrates that your reputation is improving. The symptom is that we're simply too busy to notice it. We're too busy acquiring new customers, we're too busy dealing with challenges to really understand or look at what's going on here. The early sign that this may be you is if you've got an increasing level of churn within the business. So you're struggling to retain the customers or the clients at the same level you did previously. That means your reputation's starting to take a dip, potentially. And the blind spot here is simply that we're not spending enough time focused on existing customers and clients. We're taking them for granted. We don't mean to, but that's the impact of having a quickly growing business. The good news is there's 3 relatively simple steps you can put in play to reverse this equation. The first is simply to create dashboards. So to give the reputation the same degree of data and the same degree of analysis that you're doing with your financials. So creating the dashboards, measuring things is really important as a starting point because we can only improve what we can measure. Secondly, I would suggest that you need to make this a company-wide focus. Traditionally, reputation sits as a marketing department responsibility, but I feel it's too important just to sit in one department. It underpins everything you do in the business. Every touch point matters, and therefore every employee needs to be aware of its importance. And as a leader, the third step you can take is to allocate some resource to it. So make sure there's somebody responsible and accountable, but also make sure there's some finances, some budget to invest in this area. Without those steps, it's very hard to build your reputation, but it's a really important asset which will appear on your balance sheet as and when you sell the business. So over the next videos, what I'm going to talk you through is the 3 essential elements that I think need to be in play if you are going to maximize your reputation. The first of which is brand resonance.